Hello, my name is Tony Lee, and this is my presentation on my tipping calculator. So for my calculator, I obviously chose to do a calculator that calculates your tip when you go to a restaurant or stuff like that. I chose a tipping calculator because I thought that this would be a very useful app for users to use every day of their lives. If they go out to dinner with friends, if they go out by themselves, and if they need some help with calculating some tip. And so to start, we're looking at my wireframe right now, and this is the launch screen. It's a very basic screen where when you first open the app, you'll see the name of the app, which I call Tip Hero, and then a start button. And as you click the start button, it'll take you to the home screen. And the home screen is the base of operations where everything happens. This is where you can input numbers, rate service, like your service for that night. This is where the percentage of the tip shows up. This area shows the actual money amount of the tip. And this is a little scroll bar, which I'll get into in a little bit. And then split, if you can input if you're splitting the bill with more people, and then the total amount will show up at the bottom. So it's very concise and shows you everything on one screen to show what you need. So the next one is this with the button selected. So with the button selected, I'm talking about the rating service. Um, this area allows you to click on one of these four buttons, which say great, good, okay, and bad. And since it's a wireframe, I didn't include the emoji that's supposed to go in here, but it's on the final design, which I'll show in a little bit. And so, for example, when you first click the great button, it'll automatically fill in a 20%. And it'll do that with good, okay, and bad with different percentages. And with the 20%, it'll spit out whatever tip it calculates from when you input your bill total. And what's cool about this scrolling bar is that you can customize the tip by inputting whatever specified tip amount you would like. So I got this inspiration from Red Robin. If you ever been to Red Robin, you know that they have these little POS kiosk where you can actually pay your bill at the table. And once you put in your amount and everything, it'll take you to another screen where they'll have a horizontal scroll bar, and that'll set the exact tip that you want. So I figured instead of a horizontal scroll bar, I'll set a vertical scroll bar for mobile users because you're holding it with your hand and it's more comfortable to move your thumb up and down instead of left to right. Um, and then this screen shows your keypad when it opens. So when you first tap into the input area, your keypad will just slide right on up and you can put in the amount you want. It also has a dot to specify the decimal area. And then finally, it has a warning um, screen. This warning screen appears when maybe you might put the wrong amount or an invalid amount, and it'll let you go back and fix whatever was wrong. So it's very simple, very concise. And for the final design, I added in an image and some coloring in order to make it more appealing than just black and white. So the font that I used for most of this was the new Has Grotesque Display Pro. And this, I think, is a very clear font and a very powerful font for an app like this. And I added in the emojis to signify the great, good, okay, and bad, and change the color of the scroll bar so that it's distinctable from everything else on the screen. And changing the font weight, I think, helps kind of differentiate the importance and the hierarchy of the different elements on the home screen. So that's my calculator tip hero. I think it would be really cool if this calculator could be designed and actually brought into use, because I think it's a very useful tool for everyone who's ever had trouble coming up with a tip amount. So thank you very much.